of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And here's Jones again on second down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point being good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 15-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the double.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it again to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's good.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
10 cycles.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one a touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
1st down Miami. Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Watch out now. 50 fury.
Tua to throw. He's got it complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Tagovailoa.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he returns this to the 22.
One final try now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.